class, and today I will start the chapter 6, and in this chapter you will learn how to solve some linear equations in one variable. Okay, the name of the chapter is linear equations in one variable. Okay, and this is the chapter 6. Open your books, and then I will directly start solving the questions, because in this nothing much is there to explain. Okay, so when during the solving of the questions I will explain you. So exercise 6.1. Okay, so the first question is here. Question number 1. Question number 1A. 5x plus 3 equal to 20. Okay, this is the question, and we have to solve this question and then also verify the solution. Okay, we have to check our answer also. So first solve this question. So here first you will open this bracket. Okay, that this is 5 here, and 5 into x equal to 5x, and 5 into 3 equal to 15 equal to 20. Now next step is you will transpose this 15 to this side. So what will happen? When this 15 will go to this side, then will be minus 15. Okay, this, then 5x equal to 20 minus 15 will be 5. Then what is x equal to? X equal to 5 by 5. So answer is 1. Okay, so the answer is here 1, x equal to 1. Now verify, verification or check. So here you will put the value of 1 here on this side, that is here 5 into 1 plus 3 equal to 20, and see here 5 into 4 equal to 20, then 20 equal to 20, which is 2. Hence verified. Okay, that is on both sides. When you put x equal to 1, okay, on the left side in the place of x, and then solve, then both sides become equal. It means that our answer is correct. Okay, so and here because x equal to 1 is the answer here, and this value x equal to 1 satisfies the given equation. It means that this is called the root of the equation also. Okay, that is the answer 1 is also called the root of this linear equation in one variable. So this is the answer of this question. Now next question, question number B. Question number B is here 7x minus bracket 4x minus 3 equal to 2x minus 5. Okay, this is the question, and again solve this and then verify it. So here 7x, open this bracket, then will be minus 4x and plus 3 equal to 2x minus 5. Okay, so here after this here that within the bracket it is 4x and minus 3 here. When I have opened the bracket, then after opening, then here the sign of 4x becomes negative and it becomes positive. Okay, because it is minus here outside, so when you remove the bracket, then the sign of 4x and 3 will change. So the next 7x minus 4x will be 3x plus 3 equal to 2x minus 5, and then 3x minus 2x. That is, you will bring this 2x to this side and take this 3 to that side. So minus 5 minus 3. So it will be x equal to minus 8. So this is the answer. Now check. Here you will put 7 minus 8 minus 4 minus 8 minus 3 equal to 2 minus 8 minus 5. That is, in place of x, put x equal to minus 8 and then simplify. It is 56 minus 21. So see here that on both sides we have got the equal regions here. So it means that our answer, that is x equal to minus 8, is correct. So in this way you can check your answer, okay? And when you will check the answer only when it is the question tells you to do it, okay? That is, if it is written in the question, only then you will check it. Otherwise, don't check it. Or you can also verify in the rough, okay? But here in this question it is given that solve the question and then also verify. So we have to do both, okay? So this is the answer of this question, and similarly you will solve the other questions because all are similar here. Then question number 2. Now question number 2 I will solve, and in this question number 1. Question number 2. Question number A. Z plus 1 by 3. Z minus 1 by 2. Now here you will cross multiply and then solve. So here the first step is 2 into Z plus 1. 3 into Z minus 1. 2z plus 2 equal to 3z minus 3. Then 2z minus 3z equal to minus 3 minus 2. So minus z equal to minus 5. And this minus will cancel. Then z equal to 5 is the answer. Okay. So this is how you will solve the question. So here you have to remember that here it is this 2 will go here and 3 will go here, cross multiply. And then open the bracket on both sides, that is 2 into z, 2z, 2 into 1, 2 here, 3 into z, 3z, and 3 into minus 1 equal to minus 3. Then, because we have to find the value of z, so we have to bring all the terms involving z on the right side, okay, left side. Okay, so 3z, move 3z to the left side, that will be negative minus 3z, and move 2 to the right side, it will be minus 2. Then you have this 3z minus 3z equal to minus z, and minus 3 minus 2 equal to minus 5, and cancel the negative sign on both sides. Then z equal to 5 is the answer of this question. Now the question number B. For x plus don't solve B here, okay, because question number B and A are similar, okay. So let us solve another question number D. So in this you have x minus 2 by 5x minus 3 equal to minus 1 by 4. Again here cross multiply 4 into this and minus 1 into this. So you have 4x minus 2 equal to minus 1 bracket 5x minus 3. So this into simple as 4x minus 8 equal to minus 5x plus 3, because this is minus 1 here. So when you open the bracket, then the sign of each term within the bracket will change. That is, plus will become minus and minus will become plus. Now, because we have to find value of x here, so bring this term to this side. 4x plus 5x. This is negative, so when you bring this to this side, then sign will change. This is negative, so it will be positive here. And here 3. And again see, it is minus 8, and you will bring to this to that side. That is, transposing minus 8 to the right side will become here 8. Then 9x equal to 11. Then this implies x equal to 11 by 9 is the answer. You can convert them into the mixed bracket also. So that is the answer of this question. Question number D. Now the question number G. Question number G. 2p plus 6 by 7 equal to 1 by 3 minus p. So bring 2p, that is p to this side, 1 by 3 minus 6 by 7. So it will be 3p. LCM is 21. This is the answer of this question. Okay, this is the answer of the question. Now, this is the answer, and question number H. We have here point 4m minus 5 by 1.5 m plus 1 equal to 1 by minus 1 by 3. Okay. So again cross multiply. So this will be here 5 0.4 m minus 5 equal to minus 1 1.5 m plus 1. Okay. Then next will be here, now multiply this 5 with 0.4. So it will be here 2m and then minus 25 equal to minus 1, that is minus 1.5 m minus 1. Now bring this to this side, 2m plus 1.5 m equal to minus 1 minus 1 plus 25, because this is minus 25 here, so you will bring to this side. It will be positive. Then this will be 3.5 m equal to 25 minus 1 will be 24. Then next will be here m equal to 24 by 3.5 equal to 240 by 35, because if you remove the decimal, then 10 will go up. Now cancel this. That is 48 by 7 is the answer. This is the answer of this question. Okay. So here you can, I can here again explain you that first you will cross multiply. Like 3 into this. Actually this is not correct, okay, because it is 3 here, no? So here I write 5. So this is not correct, okay? So this is here 3 and it will be wrong. Okay, this is 3. This is 3 here. So I am sorry for the mistake. This is 3 here, right? So now multiply, then it will be 1 point, sorry, 3 4 here, 1.2 m minus 15 equal to minus 1.5 and minus 1 here. The next will be 1.2 m plus 1.5 here, m also equal to minus 1 plus 15. So it will be the 2.7 and equal to 14. So it will be 140 by 27. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. Now question number I. Is 4p minus p minus 1 by 3 equal to 1 minus p minus 2 by 2. Then solve this here. So take LCM here 3. So you will have here 12p minus p minus 1 equal to, here again you will take LCM 2, then 12p minus p plus 1 by 3 equal to 2 minus p plus 2 by 2. You see here this minus sign here, so because of minus sign here it will be minus p and then plus 1 here, and here also minus p plus 2. Okay, remember this step. So 12p minus p will be here 11p plus 1 by 3 equal to 4 minus p by 2. Now cross multiply. 2 11p plus 1 So 2 by 5 is the answer of this question. So you can see here, this is here, these are the main steps here. Okay, then cross multiply and then you will get the answer. So now I will solve the word problems that is in the next exercise. Exercise 6.2. Okay, so open the exercise 6.2 now. This was the exercise. Okay, this was exercise 6.1. Now we have the exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2 word problems. Question number 1. In this, the difference of two numbers is 33. The difference of two numbers is 33. If the two numbers are in the ratio 5:2, then find the numbers. Okay, difference. If the two numbers are in the ratio, so let the numbers be 5x. Let the numbers be 5x and 2x, because we are given the ratio of the numbers. That is why we can suppose the numbers be 5x and 2x, and then we are given the difference of this. Okay, according to question. To condition, we have here 5x minus 2x equal to 33. So this implies (11). So here the final number. So we write first number equal to equal to 5 into 11 equal to 55, and other number equal to 2 into 11 equal to 22. So these are the two numbers. Are 22 and 55. Okay, these are the answer of this question. And next, question number 2. The sum of two numbers is 65. The sum of two numbers is 65, and the two numbers are in the ratio 6:7. Find the numbers. I think this is similar to question number 1. Okay, so you will do it yourself, right? I will solve the next one. Question number 3. Given that 45 is the difference between question number 3 here. Given that 45 is the difference between a number and that formed by reversing its digits, if the sum of the digits of the number is 13, then find the number. Okay, so here in this question, given that 45 is the difference between a number and that formed by reversing its digits. If the sum of the digits of a number, that is here you have a two-digit number. Okay. For example, you can take an example like 37. Okay. Or take 73. 73 is the number, two-digit number, and then when you reverse the digits, then what will happen? It will be 37. Okay. Then what is the difference here? 36. Okay, difference is 36 here in this case. So if you have a two-digit number here, okay, you have a two-digit number like suppose 33, and when you reverse the digits in this number, then the new number will be 37, and when you find the difference, it is 36. So similarly here you have also a two-digit number. You also have a two-digit number, and when you reverse the digits, then the difference between the two numbers is 45. And also you are given the sum of the digits. Okay, like here the number is 73. Okay, this is the two-digit number, and in this the digits are 7 and 3. Okay, so here the sum of the digits 7 and 3 is what? 7 plus 3, 10. Okay, so similarly you are also given. So first suppose the digits. Okay, let digit at tens place equal to x, and at ones place equal to how much? It is 30 minus x. Okay, this here. So because that is, we have supposed that at the tens place. Okay, this is the tens place here, and this is the ones place here. So at the tens place, there is a digit x, and then the digit at the ones place will be 30 minus x, because the sum of the two digits is given 30. So if one digit is x, then other will be 30 minus x. So therefore the two-digit number. Number equal to 10x plus 13 minus x. Okay, now see here. Here it is 10x because this is 33. Okay, this is the two-digit number. So when you write 73, then it is obvious. Okay, this is obvious that everybody will say that this is the number 73. Okay, nobody will say that it is 7 into 3. But if you write suppose x y, then it means that it is x into y. Okay, x multiplied by y. So here because we don't know the digits of the unknown number here, that is why here we will write in this way, that is in the expanded form, because x is at the tens place, that is why it will be 10x, and this is at the ones place. Just like this 73, we will write 7 into 10 plus 3, okay, because 7 is at the tens place and 3 is at the ones place, so we will write in the expanded form. Similarly here, in place of 7 we have x, and in place of 3 we have 13 minus x. So we will have this 2-digit number digit. Now when you reverse the digit, that is new number equal to new number means that when we reverse the digits, okay, when we reverse the digits, that is 3 will go to 7's place and 7 will go to the 3's place. Then the new number will be like this, that is again 10, 13 minus x plus x. See that here x is at the 10's place and this is at the 1's place. Now this is at the 1's place and this is at the 10's place. So this is the new number. And now the difference between this and this is given 45. Okay, that is here the question, that given the 45 is the difference between the number and that form. Okay, so according to question, this number minus this number, 10x plus 13 minus x minus 10 13 minus x plus x equal to 45. This is the difference. Now you will solve this equation and then you will get the answer. Now 10x plus 13 minus x, and here this is 130 minus 10x plus x is here 9x plus 13 So here x equal to 9, and therefore you can write here that one's digit equal to 9. It is not one's, it is 10's digit, okay? And one's digit equal to 13 minus 9 equal to 4. So 2-digit number equal to, now the 10's digit is 9 and the 1's digit is 4, so the 2-digit number is 94. So the answer is 94. Now you can just check your answer, okay, whether 94 is correct or not. So see, 94 is there, okay, and when you reverse 94, it will become 49, and then subtract 4c, difference is 45 here, okay. So it means that it is correct here. So here you see that this is the original number, 2-digit number, and this is the number obtained by reversing the digits, and the difference of this and this is 45. And after solving this, you will get x, and then find the other digits, and then the answer is 94. The present age of Ram and Rahman are in the ratio 8:9. This is the question number 5. Okay. The present age of Ram and Rahman
are in the ratio 8:9. After 5 years, the ratio of their ages will be 9:10. Find their present ages. Okay. So first, suppose the Ram's present age. Okay, Ram's present age.
Let Ram's present age equal to,
because we are given the ratio, so it will be
here 8x years, and Rahman's present age equal to 9 years, 9x years. Okay, so here Ram's present age equal to 8x years and the Rahman's present age equal to 9x years. After 5 years, मतलब अगर मान लो कि किसी का एज अभी 15 साल है, ओके, दैट इज 15 इयर्स, तो उसका एज 2 इयर्स के बाद कितना हो जाएगा? कितना हो जाएगा? 15 + 2 दैट इज 17 इयर्स हो जाएगा। वैसे ही यहाँ पर क्या है कि अगर किसी का एज अभी 9 सपोज 8x इयर्स है, 8x इयर्स यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है, 8x इयर्स है, तो 5 साल बाद कितना हो जाएगा उसका? 8x + 5 हो जाएगा। ओके, सो ये यू राइट आफ्टर 5 इयर्स Ram's age equal to 8x + 5 years, okay, and Rahman's age equal to 9x + 5 years, okay.
Now you are given the condition, after 5 years the ratio of their ages will be
9:10, मतलब इन दोनों का जो एज का रेशियो हो जाएगा 9:10. So here according to question you have that is ratio like 8x + 5 by 9x + 5 equal to 9/10. Okay, the ratio is 9:10. So now cross multiply 10 8x + 5 equal to 9x + 5. So 80x + 50 equal to 81x + 45. So you have here minus x equal to -5. So x equal to here 5. So Ram's present age will be Ram's age. Okay, present age equal to 5 × 8, that is 40 years, and Rahman's present age is equal to here 9 × 5 equal to 45 years. Okay, so in this way you can find the answer of this question. Now the question number 8. Okay, question number 8. Here a motorboat covers a distance of preceding 6 hours. Okay, a motorboat covers. Now here in this question there is a stream. Okay, मतलब कोई नदी है और उसमें पानी बह रहा है. Okay, there is a stream and the water is flowing in that stream and the water has some speed. Okay, that is the water is flowing, so it is flowing with some speed. Okay, and in this when you go with the water, okay, suppose you have a boat and you are suppose there is a river. Okay, like this river is there and the water is flowing in this direction. Okay, water is going in this direction. Okay, and you have a boat like this. Okay, and you are also going in this direction, same direction here. That is you are going with the water. Then in that case your speed will increase. Suppose your speed is 5 kmph. Okay, and the speed of water is 2 kmph. Then when you are sailing your boat in the river, then your actual speed will be equal to 7 km/h. Okay, because you are going with the water's flow. Okay, but if you suppose you are going opposite, you are going or you are sailing your boat in the opposite direction like this, then your speed will be equal to 3 because r is 3. That is in the downstream. Okay, that is when you are going in the going with the flow, then it is called downstream. And when you are sailing in the opposite direction, it is called the upstream. Okay. So here remember this, and then according to that we will find the answer. So here you are given motorboat covers a distance upstream in 6 hours. Upstream means that is it is going opposite to the stream, and then in that case it takes 6 hours. And when the boat is going downstream, it takes only 5 hours. And you are given the speed of water. Okay, is 3 km/h. Then find the speed of the boat in still water. So here first suppose let speed of boat in still water equal to x km/h. Okay. Then and the speed of stream equal to 3 km/h it is given. So speed of boat in upstream equal to how much? So in this the speed of boat in upstream will be equal to, because in this we are not given the distance here. If the distance is equal here, so the speed of, suppose if the distance here is x kilometer and the speed is this, the speed of boat here, the speed of boat in upstream will be equal to here x minus 3 km/h. The speed of boat in downstream equal to x plus 3 km/h. Okay, and according to question, because the distance in the upstream and downstream both are equal. Okay, distance is same here, but you know that in the upstream the time taken is in the upstream the time taken is 6 hours. And what is the distance? Distance equal to what? Distance equal to speed into time. The distance equal to here speed into time. So here x minus 3 into 6 equal to x plus 3 into 5, because that is the person is going downstream and back to upstream. Okay, that is the distance same here. So here this is the distance covered in 6 hours in the upstream, and this is the distance covered in the downstream in the 5 hours, and both are equal. So the speed is here x equal to 33 km/h. Okay, this is the speed of boat. Okay, this is the answer of this question. So this is the end of this exercise and also the chapter. Then you will solve all those remaining questions yourself. That is your homework. Okay, and thank you for watching.